CharMargolis, Char Communications Incorporated, and CharVision LLC do not endorse or offer for any purpose but entertainment the views of any guest or other expert on CharVision or UBN.
I knew things before they happened from the time I was a child. At the age of 8, I saw a spirit at the foot of my bed and didn't know what it was. And in my 20s, I finally realized I had a special ability that could help others. I have learned that love never dies. There is a spirit world that can communicate with us, and we all have the gift of intuition. Join me, and together we will explore the possibilities of the unknown from beyond and more. This is CharVision. Hey everybody, it's Sunny and Char, and today is July 2nd, 2021, and happy Independence Day. I hope everybody's got good plans for the 4th of July. And I just wanted to send some prayers out to the people in the condo in Florida that collapsed. It's so sad. I just saw that a firefighter who's been finding bodies just found the body of his 7-year-old daughter, and he took his firefighter jacket and wrapped her in it. So sad. So sad. Anyway, we need to send prayers out to them because we don't want any lost souls. We want them to find the white light and find their maker and their divine energy so that they can move on in the spirit world and grow. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you had a good week. And we have a guest today, and her name is Dr. Ann Jensen, and she is a forward-thinking healer who earned her PhD in evidence-based healthcare from the Oxford University through her background in chiropractic and psychology. Her empathic ability and sense of curiosity, she developed HeartSpeak. She developed her own technique of healing, a unique and empowering stress reduction tool. And also, she's an expert in applied kinesiology, and you know I love applied kinesiology. And thank you so much for being here, Dr. Ann.
Thank you, Char. It's really great to be here. Really pleased.
It's my pleasure. So I think everybody should know that even though it's July 2nd for us, it's July 3rd for her because she's in Australia in Queensland.
Yes.
And you went to Oxford University. Wow.
I did.
You're a brainiac.
Yeah, it was excellent. I loved it.
But you're very well balanced because you're right and left brained. You're like amazingly well balanced. And this tell us exactly what HeartSpeak is.
Well, I grew up being a feeler. I was always a feeler. I always felt things more than I knew them or could think about them. So that caused trouble. You know, I had trouble with controlling my emotions and managing them and making them appropriate. So I needed something like HeartSpeak to get through the world. So I started, taking classes. I eventually got degrees in psychology, and I took alternate classes. I took emotional freedom techniques and various other techniques, but none of them really, they were all okay, but none of them really spoke to me. I knew I needed something more. So I just started to feel my way through problems because I was a feeler. I was actually good at that. So I felt my way through problems. And when I emerged at the other end, there was light, there was healing, there was freedom. So now I teach people how to do that. And I guide people through that process.
Well,
HeartSpeak.
Yeah, because stress is a killer. I mean, stress causes so many health problems, and to be able to find that peace within is such a gift.
Yeah.
So, so do you think maybe the unit, like one of the reasons you went through all those emotional things is so that you could come up with this to not only heal yourself, but heal people on the planet?
Yeah. And I don't know, you probably noticed now that it's not, we can't really rely on what we think and what we see and what we hear anymore. The only thing we can really count on is what we feel.
Mm-hmm.
We have to actually learn to feel appropriately, feel fully.
And so you're a chiropractor and a psychologist. I mean, that's
Yeah.
so impressive. I mean, it's really so impressive. And so when you do your chiropractic work, do you put people through the HeartSpeak or?
So yes, I'm a normal chiropractor. I adjust people, but I also, if one of the things that got me into really wanting to find solutions is I kept seeing when my patients were under stress, older symptoms would be a lot more. When they had less stress, they would be, easy, life would be easier. And I noticed that the same patterns kept coming up. I was adjusting the same things and I wanted to know why. And I know that stress can cause the vertebra to go out of alignment. So then I started to investigate how I can help them reduce their stress so they don't need me as much.
Wow. Well, that's the goal, is to heal. And so so people can heal themselves. But did you say it makes the heart go off? I missed that part.
So the stress makes the vertebra misalign.
Oh,
Yeah, and I would see the same patterns in my patients.
with everybody.
Yes, it's hard to not have a pattern
Wow.
unless you do a lot of work, unless you do a lot and are consistently doing.
So can you tell us, is it possible for us to learn how to do this?
Absolutely.
Oh,
I'd love to show you. I'd love to show you, but let's start with something that's a little bit easier because
okay.
it's unusual, because I'm a health professional. It's unusual to come to a health professional and they're going to ask you to feel. They're
Uh-huh.
usually asking you to describe, to explain, things
Mhm.
like that. And that uses the thinking part of the mind, where I am going to ask you to feel, which uses the feeling part of the mind.
Okay.
So I want to give you an example, a quick
Okay.
example. We're going to take a posture. And as a chiropractor, I could pay attention to posture, but it not only affects your physical body, but it can affect your mental, emotional state as well.
Okay.
So first, let's feel fear in a closed posture. So come forward in a tight ball like a scared rabbit. Look for the
Okay.
feeling of fear.
Can everybody do this? Can all?
Yeah, everyone do this.
Okay, everybody listen to
Yeah,
Dr. Ann.
yeah. HeartSpeak is an experience. You actually have to do it. Just don't listen. Do it. Come, even if you're driving or something, you can actually contract a little bit and still find fear. Yeah. All right, and then keep your eyes closed if you're not driving, and then sit up in an open posture, head back, shoulders back, chest out. You can put the fear aside. And then look for the feeling of love in your heart space. Love. Fill your whole heart space up with love. Okay, stay in this posture. Switch to a feeling of fear now. Look for fear. No, stay open.
Stay
Everyone
open.
stay open.
Okay.
And taking an open posture, find some fear. And just notice. And then take that closed posture again, that contracted posture, contract, forward, protective posture. And in this posture, look for a feeling of love. And sit up when you're ready. What did you notice, Char?
I saw a big heart. I
Lovely.
saw, like, the last thing I saw was this huge heart. Like,
Yes.
there's like an emoji that you can do on your phone
Yeah.
that you press a thing and it'll make a huge heart, and that's what it did.
Nice. So as far as the ease, how easy was it to feel love here, contracted, compared to when you were open?
It was easier when I was open.
Yeah. I teach this all over the world, and that's 9 out of 10 people will say that. And on the other hand, what about fear? What about fear when you're open like this?
When I'm open, I feel like the heart that came got rid of the fear.
Okay, cool. And most people would say that it's harder to feel fear when you're having open posture.
Yeah, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah, so that is in HeartSpeak we do take postures and I ask you to feel. So that was kind of a warm-up exercise. Now let's take something that either stresses you out in the present or in the past.
Okay.
Everyone has bad memories. And now I'm gonna ask you not to take your worst bad memory ever, but maybe one that's a little bit upsetting.
Okay.
And sit with either the stress in the present or the bad memory, the painful memory, and rate the degree, the intensity of it. How upsetting is it? 0 means not upsetting at all. 10 is the biggest upset ever. And everyone can do this on their own. You can just keep that in your head.
Okay.
And now the intention I have when I do a group work like this is that whatever feeling comes up will benefit everyone. So keep your memory or the stressful situation in your head and kind of in your mind body really, and keep feeling it. It's related to an emotion, an urge, it's a resistance, it's a push or pull. In HeartSpeak we use words that represent feelings normally like fear, anger, and sadness, but we also use words that aren't traditionally used for feelings like pull, but we turn it into a feeling. So the feeling of pull is this. It's a holding on, it's a contraction, it's a no, it's that digging in your heels, it's not wanting to let go, not wanting to give in. Can you all feel that no, that contraction? Can you feel the no? All right. Now come forward in a ball again and hold on with your hands or your arms or both and hold on tight. Hold on tight. Close your eyes and look for that no and focus just on that feeling of no. I don't want to let go. No.
Right. I'll tell you what. Okay, go on.
Yeah. Just focus on the feeling. We can talk later. Focus on the no. Eventually the no will soften to a Keep intensifying, even exaggerate the no. When it softens, sit up with your eyes closed.
Okay.
Eyes open. Eyes closed, head back, shoulders back. Take an open posture and look, whatever it was you were holding on to, everyone. Now just let it go and feel it go. Feel it melt out of every cell of your body, from every corner of your mind. Just let it go. And when it's gone, there's a wonderful sense of freedom waiting to come in. And invite freedom in and be free. Feel free, like flying like a bird. And then bring to mind again the memory or the stressful situation. Sit there and try to get upset about it. Honestly, try. And on a 0 to 10 scale, I'll give it another rating. How does that compare?
It went from 10 to 0.
Woohoo! Well done.
It went from 10 to 0, but also during it, there was forgiveness.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually how HeartSpeak developed. I was so upset and so distraught. I'd be trying to get through it. And then when I got through it, there would be lovely feelings like forgiveness and joy and peace.
Yeah.
It just happened. That's the heat at the other end, but you have to go I call it the muck. You have to go through the muck before you get there.
Right. God, it's pretty fascinating. I'm trying to see, Tony, can you get on my Facebook to see if anybody has any questions? Because for some reason this is not popping up right now.
I can sure do that. Let me get on.
Thank you. So that's fascinating. I'm very susceptible to guidance.
That's great.
But I love what you did.
Yeah, it's easy. It's simple. Anyone can do it. I can train you to do that. But also, it's not just. I just didn't pull it out of the air, though. It's actually based on science.
It is?
Yeah, I can briefly explain that if you want.
Okay, explain that.
Okay, so we have 2 kinds of memory. We have explicit and implicit memory. Explicit memory are facts. it's mediated by a different part of the brain. The implicit memory is mediated by the implicit memory is the feelings associated with the memory. So when we store a long-term memory, we store both explicit and implicit. And then when we recall it again, we use it and we need it and put it in working memory. And then when we store it again, there's a window of opportunity where that memory becomes flexible.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can change it. So that's when I ask you to feel the pull or the fear. And then we pivot. When we're done with it, we pivot. When the window of opportunity is open, we store it again. And that actually changes your neurology when we do it again and again. So the next time you're triggered into feeling fear, you're less likely to feel it and more likely to feel love.
It's really fascinating. I mean, you definitely are working with mind, body, spirit.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it is actually.
I mean, it's truly fascinating. And honest, I don't know about everybody else there, but it sure did work on me. And I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
such
it
a
is
healing thing. But see, you're also a psychologist and a chiropractor and applied kinesiology. Tell people what that is. That what you did your doctorate on that?
I did my PhD at Oxford on the accuracy and precision of muscle testing.
That's
And
amazing. What tell people what that is exactly.
muscle testing is when usually it's one person doing muscle testing another, and they
Right.
push their arm down to get information from the patient. But um, I used it in practice when I was a chiropractor, and well, I still am. But I knew it was one of the biggest benefits of my practice. But it was also one of the weaknesses because it didn't have science to back it up. Well, now it does. And you can actually go to the Oxford Library website and find my PhD abstract.
Okay, that is thrilling because I have a chiropractor in Michigan, Dr. Jeffrey Fantish, who's amazing. And I will take all my supplements to him. He will muscle test each one at a time and then all of them together to make sure they're all compatible in my body.
Exactly.
Also, Dr. David Brownstein is my doctor, and so is Dr. Jeffrey Nussbaum. Dr. Jeffrey Nussbaum muscle tests me long distance.
That's my next research study, by the way.
It is?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to talk to him.
Yeah, I would love to.
Oh my God, I should put you guys together.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, both Nussbaum and Fantish and Brownstein, I mean, all of them are like amazing. I mean, seriously, I wouldn't be this healthy, thank God, touch wood, if it weren't for these people. So, God, I love it. I just love it. So, Tony, do we have any questions on Facebook?
Most people are commenting on how great it felt when they did it with you, but we do have a call that wants to ask a question to Dr. Ann.
Oh, okay. Let's get the caller in.
All right. I believe her name is Megan.
Okay.
Megan,
Megan.
you're on.
Hi, Megan.
Hi, how are you? Hello.
Great.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm not well, and that's why I'm calling. I'm in a very stressful situation.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor's parrot went missing, and
Okay.
I know that the parrot has the intelligence of a 6-year-old child. It's an African gray parrot.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been searching for the bird for the past 4 days, and after today, I feel like I've finally given up because it's a heavily wooded area.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure how to. I'm a person that I don't give up well, especially when it comes to animals, and I feel like I need to continue the advocacy for this little guy, and I'm not sure how to give up and how to not stress over it.
Dr. Ann,
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I have some suggestion, but I want to hear what Dr. Ann has to say.
Yeah. So
Okay.
if I were in that situation and I were you, I would be just sitting quietly with the stress and just go right
Okay.
through those feelings. Keep building it up. Keep trying to get upset about it until you can't. And then turn your attention to something lovely like peace or joy or great gratitude or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, try to challenge yourself as
But
far as getting upset, but don't do anything, just feel.
Right.
that's
Okay.
I mean, because it's really, you need to sleep and stuff. I mean, hopefully that'll help take the
Yeah.
stress off of you. Another thing that I find is when do you listen to us a lot, Megan? Do you listen to the show about when I tell people to put
I
themselves
do.
in a white light and a mirrored egg? And then what you
Yes.
need to do
Yes.
is put the bird in a white
Yes.
light
I've been.
and a mirrored
Yeah.
egg.
Char, I've been.
And
Yep.
I mean, it, you know, I have a feeling the bird is still around.
Me too.
I have a feeling the bird is like on holiday. So
Yes.
flying around,
Yes. I do
enjoying
too.
it and enjoying itself. So I
Okay.
would, I mean, it's not like you let the bird out, right? You didn't do it.
No.
You don't have
No.
guilt or anything. So, I mean, maybe the bird's finding a love affair or something. I mean,
Right.
who knows?
Right.
So I would
Right.
do
Right.
that. You know, I feel that it's still possible for that bird to come back. So, you know, if it's meant to
Thank
be,
you.
it'll be. But a lot of birds live in the wild. There,
Yeah.
there's in when I spent a lot of time in Los Angeles at my apartment, there were these green parrots or parakeets, or I don't know what they were. There were these green like birds that
Okay.
should be like pets, right? And
Right.
every single morning I would see them go from one tree to another because I had this great view. And we're talking like 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and I still to this day see those birds, so they like multiplied.
Right. Okay.
So I don't know, but I think you should listen to what Dr. Ann's doing because it's affecting you physically and emotionally.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
I think maybe doing both those things will really help. So
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm grateful to have gotten through. So thank you very much. I'm going to put this in practice.
So Dr. Ann, is there anything else you can give to her?
I would personally look at being responsible, like take the responsibility away from yourself. Trust that the
Okay.
bird will sort itself out. The bird's probably pretty smart, you know.
Yeah.
Trust that the universe, nature will sort itself out. I find that helpful.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I
Thank
appreciate this.
you for calling, Megan.
Oh, thank you. Take care, okay?
Thank you. You too. Have a good holiday.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So Tony, do we have any other Facebook or calls about for Dr. Ann? Tony, did I lose you?
Oh, there we go. Sorry. I guess unmuting myself would have helped. I was just going to town. No more calls when it comes to asking those questions on Facebook, mostly just talking. Read The Wild Parrots of Telegraph Hill.
Okay. Oh, wait. Tell her to what? Read the
Wild Parrots of Telegraph Hill.
Okay, so Megan, read The Wild Parrots of Telegraph Hill. Wow. I think I'm going to read that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dr. Ann, how can people call you or work on Zoom with you or really do a one-on-one?
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. So we need all that information. Tony, do you have our information up?
Yep. HeartSpeaks.com.
Yeah,
Heart-
and
Mhm.
yeah. And tomorrow I'm teaching a level 1 actually. If someone's interested, they can find it at heartspeakevents.as.me.
Okay, well, wait a second. Tomorrow is in where you are is July
4th,
4th,
but it's the 3rd.
but it's the 3rd for the rest of us in
Yeah.
America. And God only knows where else it is. Okay, so how can they sign up for it? And
they look
what's
under
the best way to reach you?
Look on our events page, heartspeakevents.as.me. You could always email us, admin@heartspeak.com. You can always
Spell
reach me
that.
ADMIN at heartspeak, HeartSpeak.com.
Okay. Okay. Well, you are fascinating. I am so grateful that my friend Robin introduced you to me. Please send my love. Hi, yeah. Hi. I wonder if Robin even watches the show, but send her my love. And it's Robin Nemeth, who actually is in Melbourne and is a chiropractor. So, and she's from New York originally. So I wish you only amazing good things. And I hope you will come back on again.
Thank you. And Maria wants to say hello too.
Oh, hi, baby. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Oh my God, so cute. The cutest. The sweetest. Anyway, mwah, mwah, mwah. God bless you. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. There you go. That was good, Tony. What was that?
Great. What'd you say?
No, the picture went to my books. It was like you were promoting my books. Maybe we should take a little break before.
You want to take a break? We could do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Don't go anywhere. We're back with CharVision.
Hey, everybody. It's Sunny and Char, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. People have been calling the office and texting and emailing. Do I do private sessions? Well, yes, I do. And I love reading for my clients. I do phone, Skype, FaceTime, and in person if we're in the same city. I also teach intuition. So if you have an interest in doing that, or if you're interested in getting your family together and you want a group reading, I do those as well. So just call 248-909-2427, and I look forward to reading for you. Thanks.
Okay, we are back.
We're back. Okie doke. Okay, so do we have any callers?
Let's see. We do have some callers. Let's look. Let's do a 972.
Okay, let's do that.
972, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello, who is this?
Hi, I'm Melanie.
Hi, Melanie. So nice
I'm
to meet you.
excited to talk to you, Char.
Oh, it's so my pleasure. Where are you calling from?
Well, I'm originally from Texas. That's why it has the 972 number.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm in California right now. I live in California.
Well, that's great. Did you have a question for me, or you want me to just read for you?
You can just read. I don't really have a topic or question.
Okay, that's okay.
Just,
So
you're so talented. I know you'll do something.
Oh, that's so kind of you. Well, I'll try. Okay, so just be open-minded about everybody living and deceased. Is there a J or is there a J or G person connected to you?
Yes.
A male? Is it a male? Or
I have a female.
With a J or G?
Yes, J.
Is it J with an N in the name or an L in it?
Yes.
Which?
An N.
Is it G? Is it Jean or Joan or
Jan?
Yes, Joan. Joan? Is
Yeah.
Joan
hmm
is that your mom or your grandma?
It's my sister. She's still here.
Your sister. Oh, so she's living. Oh, okay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And is there also an M or A person? M or A?
Yes. Both.
Deceased? Is there
Yeah.
deceased? Is there deceased?
Yes.
And is the M a
M.
is the M a female?
Yes.
Is she M.A. or M.I.?
M.A.
Is it like a Mary or Margaret, or
Yes. Mary.
is that your mom or your grandma?
My aunt.
Oh, your aunt. Okay. Keep thinking your mom or grandma's around, but I don't know their names. So your Aunt Mary's probably around. And
Yeah.
were you were you who's Daniel or David or D?
David.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Do you want to know who that is?
Yeah.
My brother-in-law that passed away last year.
And is that Joan's husband?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. That's who's trying to come in. Oh, and he's telling me you knew that's what I was going to get. Is that true?
Not really. I wasn't
Not
sure.
really? Okay. So, well, I think he's grateful for you to call in so he can connect with Joan.
Okay.
And that's probably why I picked up on Joan, because he's the one in my head.
Okay.
And he wants her to know that he made it okay to the other side, and that when she wakes up at nighttime and thinks that he's there or feels his energy or has a dream of him, that's when he's trying to connect.
Oh, okay.
And also, if she's looking in the mirror in the bathroom or in the bedroom in the mirror, and she thinks there's something behind her, but then just for a second and there's no one there, I think it's him. And he's showing me his shoes. She must still have his shoes. Do you know?
She was just getting rid of them all like about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Okay, because he's talking about his shoes. So she did get rid of them, or she still has a pair of them?
She has some, but she did get rid of a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah. He's saying that just because she's getting rid of his belongings, she's not getting rid of him.
Oh.
So that is something she needs to know. And I think they were going to grow old together. And he feels bad that she's on her own now. But you're close to her?
Yes.
Yeah, you're going to help her. Are you supposed to see her? Like, are you two making a plan to get together?
She lives near me. She actually, should I tell you more about that situation or not?
Yeah. What?
So he passed away from cancer last year, and it was pretty traumatic. But then she was diagnosed with stage 4.
Oh my God!
And she's been going through. Yeah. So I moved here 5 years ago and live across the street from her, but it was kind of weird that all this happened, and I was here to help her.
Well, you know, it was divinely guided for you to be there to help her. What kind of cancer does she have?
It started with uterine, and now it's spread to lungs and the bladder and just abdominal.
So we need to send her Jean prayers. But you know,
okay.
I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't predict death, but I know one thing. He's waiting for her. So when it is her time to cross, you can be rest assured that she's going to be reunited with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let her know.
Is there a part of her that wants to go?
No, but she's a pragmatist. So,
Yeah.
you know, she's preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best.
Well, I believe in miracles. I read for a young lady today who really, really moved me. And she has had cancer 10 times.
Oh my God.
And she's 46. And
Oh my goodness.
they kept telling her she was going to die. And she kept hearing the Virgin Mary tell her, no, you're not going to die. Because she can connect with Virgin Mary. And she looked at the doctor. She said, no, I'm not. You don't know what you're talking about. And she's still around and she's doing great and she's doing well. So let's just be optimistic and positive. But the really good thing is that he's watching over her, and that no matter what, you know, we all gather together when we cross over to the other side anyway, unless you're an evil bad person and then you go.
Sure. Ew.
Then you're looking up at us. But I don't know. I mean, this girl was she just really moved me. And she said, and Char, I prayed for you. And I said, you do? And she said, yeah. And I went, it brought tears to my eyes and went, wow, thank you. That's just so lovely. Just so lovely, because we need more loving, healing, positive energies in the world. So is she functioning? Is she getting around? And your sister?
Oh yeah. They're telling her she's, they don't call it remission, but they feel like with the last operation, they got everything, but you know, she's still cautiously optimistic.
I think maybe that's why I'm telling you this story.
I think so too.
I mean, really, what are the odds that I read for the girl this morning, and I wasn't even going to read because it's a holiday weekend, but then I couldn't say no, and I had to book a couple people. I just couldn't not do it. And now I know why, so we could talk to you. Thank you so much for calling. We'll send positive energy, healing out to Jean, and let her know that her husband is in a good neighborhood, and you know, he's just going to be on a little extended vacation.
Yeah. Well, I certainly will. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's so my honor and my pleasure. Take good care of yourself.
You too. And it was an honor to talk to you as well. I've been watching you for a long time and I just got the nerve up tonight to call. So I'm so glad that you did take my call and I had that chance.
Well, thank you, Tony, for taking the call. And thank you so much for calling and reaching out. Call anytime.
I will. Thank you very much.
You're very
welcome. Have a good weekend.
And you too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Wow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What a great call.
It was a great call. And Tony, you know how to pick the people.
Thank you. My gut told me to go with it, so I go with my gut. You
do. And you have such a good intuition, but you are such a pure soul.
I try.
Your heart and a pure soul.
Oh, thank you, Char. You're not so bad yourself.
Well, thanks. I do my best. And I think it's important for everybody to live with a clear conscience.
That is the truth.
And because if you don't, it can cause big health problems and take you out. take you out of life.
We already have enough stuff to take us out. Let's drop that one.
yeah, that's so true. But are you wearing a mask now when you go out because of the Delta virus? Or whatever
if
they
it's
call
a
it,
if it's a large if it's a large enough crowd, yes, I do. But if it's not a lot of people, I won't.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable though.
Yeah, me too. Like I think I'm just gonna wear a mask all the time, just because. I I don't mind. It's either a mask or a facelift.
I was just tired of smelling my own breath. Woo-wee.
Oh, you want to hear something really funny?
Yeah.
I I I took a nap and I woke up and I thought I'd go brush my teeth and I was still kind of like out of it. And I went to brush my teeth
What did
and
you
I put
use?
Sunny's toothpaste on my tooth. And I'm thinking, why does this taste like peanut butter? And then I had to Google, is it safe to have doggy toothpaste? Anyway, let's get another caller in.
Okay.
So we
Let's do
try to help somebody else.
720. I think Carmen.
Carmen? Or
Not
Carmen?
a Carman, but a Carmen. Yes.
Carmen.
Hi, it's Carmen.
Hi, Carmen. How are
Hi,
you?
Char. This is the first. I'm great, thank you. First time calling in.
Oh, wow. Well, thank
this
you. How did you find the telephone number?
Well, I've had it I've been watching your show for a while, and
Wow.
I had written it down through your, when you have your little memos, your little text on there on your subtitles. Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for calling in and taking the time to do it. Were you nervous calling in, or were you okay calling in?
I always get a little nervous.
I think everybody does.
A little nervous.
I think everybody does. Did you want me to read for you?
Sure, that would be great. And that was a great call that you had, that last one. Much love to them.
Wow.
To the last caller.
He just popped in. His name came right in without initial name or whatever. It's like just came in, but no wonder I picked up on Jean, because it was, she's the one who's ill, and it was her husband who crossed over a year ago. So,
wow,
it's like I'm very grateful to my spirit guides and angels for feeding me that information, because I don't really think about it. It just comes through, and I'm blessed to be able to hear it. So, that's what we all wanted. Our goal is to be a conduit for our loved ones in the spirit world and for our guardian angels and spirit guides. So anyway, I see AN. I don't know why I'm seeing AN.
AM?
AN. N.
Oh, AN. Yeah, I don't know.
Is there an Ann or a middle name Ann, or is there an M? Is there an M?
I mean, my first name starts with an M. It's
I thought you
and
said
I go by Carmen.
Oh wait, is your real?
Yes, I go by.
Wait. Is
my
your
real name is Maria?
Okay, don't say names.
My real name is Maria Del
Don't
Carmen.
say names.
Okay.
Don't say names. Just say yes or no. Don't say names. So
Okay.
Maria is your real name, and there's not another Maria, just you, right?
Correct.
Okay. And are you talking about going away somewhere, either traveling or moving?
I am going to be traveling.
Yeah. Are you going in an airplane?
No.
Or you're driving? You're driving.
Yes, correct.
And was there a concern about the car, or what car to take, or?
Actually, my husband's truck, he just had to fix it.
I was just going to say, something needs repair before you go, and you need to make sure there wasn't an issue with his spare tire, was there? Like, was it deflated?
No.
Okay, so anyway, I see you. Will you be seeing people you know
Yes,
and visiting family or visiting people?
correct.
I think this is a really good thing for you. It's a fun thing. You're not doing it this holiday weekend, though, right?
Actually, Monday.
You're leaving Monday.
Yes, we didn't want to go on weekend.
Oh, so you're leaving at the last day of the holiday weekend. Yeah, I think it's great, and I think it's good, and I think it'll be a good thing for you. Who is
good.
Who is Jim or Jay or John or Joe? I don't know, Jay.
You know, I think John might be my husband's grandfather.
I was going to say a grandfather. I think it is. And I want to know where Robert is, or Richard, or Robert, or William.
Well, I have a brother named Richard.
Richard, your brother, is he living?
Yes.
Do you talk to him?
I do. Yes.
So you're
close. Richard's cell phone. Go ahead.
You're close to Richard, right?
Yes.
Is your father deceased?
No.
Or do you just your husband's father?
No, actually, my husband's father is alive, but his grandpa's name is John.
Okay, it's John that I'm picking up on. That's the man's energy I'm getting. Okay. Does your husband work with his hands at all, or tools?
Yes, that's what he does.
Tools or his hands? And did his grandfather ever teach him anything with the tools?
I'm sure he did.
Okay, they're saying to be careful of sharp. Does he work with sharp saws or sharp items or steel items or plumbing things or any sharp?
Okay.
Does he work with anything sharp?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm not sure how sharp they are, but he's very handy, so he's constantly working on things, and that's what he works on airplanes as well.
Yeah, I feel like they're saying that he needs to be careful of. Oh, that's why I saw an airplane earlier. That's why I said, "Are you taking an airplane?"
Yeah, maybe.
An airplane. He needs to not get distracted when he's working with sharp things. Did he hurt his fingers?
No.
Okay, he needs to be careful of working. Just as long as he doesn't get distracted, I think he's fine. He's totally fine. I feel like his grandpa's here trying to help guide him.
Wow. That's great.
And what?
That's great, because that's actually why you might be picking up his grandpa's, because we're actually going to be driving our camper going to visit his mother, who his grandpa built the house on the lake.
Oh,
so his grandpa.
He's going to be
my
there.
husband's just walking in now.
Yeah, he's going to be there with
around too.
Your grandpa John's here. So
okay, thanks.
Hi. And so I have another question. Is there an E or L person? E or L or Ellen or Helen or?
Well, his other grandpa that I just learned, his name is Ernest. I've never met either one of them.
Okay, so it's an E, Ernest. Yeah, don't say names, but that's okay. The E initial is, I think, his other grandpa's here too. Your husband, I think, is a really good soul and a good man.
He's smiling.
and I feel like very intuitive and should never doubt his gut. Don't ever doubt your intuition. You have a good gut feeling about it. And I feel like business is good and picking up. Whatever.
Yeah, we were wondering about that. Yeah.
I could see you were worried about, but I feel like it needs more networking or more energy put into it, and it can come back. I feel like people trust him. So people just need to know about
They do.
People just need to know
They
about
really do.
They just need to know
Yeah.
about him. And then word of mouth.
Okay.
Word of mouth.
Word
Well,
of mouth, yes, actually, yes.
you just need more promotion like that, or do something with a website, or I don't think you do enough technology for people to find you.
Okay. And he just said, yeah.
Yeah,
So, yes, he's very, very well known in his industry and very well respected.
yeah,
Very hard worker.
and honest and reliable. So I would do more with technology, but not to worry. It'll all come together. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm so sorry I've got to go, but it's lovely to meet both of you. I hope you have a great,
Yes.
great holiday. Enjoy the lake. And
Thank
well,
you.
okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Char. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
My pleasure. My
Have a great
pleasure. Okay. Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, my dear, and happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July and 3rd and 2nd and 5th.
Right.
And I want to thank Dr. Ann Jensen for teaching us about HeartSpeak. And you can just watch the video again and go through what she's teaching us. And so anyway, have a great holiday, everybody. And remember, intuition will take you places logic never could. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.